So check this out. I just bought 5 bottles. Each bottle is 1 liter. And this is fresh coconut water here in Ilhéus, Bahia. And it's ice cold. And each one, 1 liter, is 10 reais, which is roughly $2. Now, if I remember correctly, when we lived in the US about 5 years ago, something half the size would be for $5 or $6. So imagine here, you're getting twice the amount, which is 1 liter, for $2. And it's absolutely delicious, especially when it's hot. Great way to stay, hydrated and quench your thirst. Another reason to love life in tropical Bahia. Not often that I come here, but I got to tell you, when I do come here, it is always a pleasure to have lunch here. The food is always great, service is wonderful. Vesuvius in Ilhéus. The best thing that I like about this location, it's right in front of the ocean, so when the ocean breeze hits, it is really nice and fresh. Really nice and fresh. So here in Brazil, they make hot sauce in the restaurant. But kind of smooth, spicy, not like something's gonna hit you in the head. Really good. Nothing like you would see coming out of a bottle that you would buy. All fresh, homemade. So I was just at this swimming pool place called Lorenzo Pools in Ilhéus. Bahia. And when it comes to technical terms, I get a little bit lost in translation. So oftentimes I use my Google Translate app, and that works. Or sometimes I make a video of the guy talking and explaining, and then later on I can show that video to Elci, and she will know exactly what the technicalities are. For example, I bought some generic brand chemicals for our pool, which are much cheaper than buying brand names. And that's what the guy was trying to explain to me, that if you put this much of this, it does this. Usually the packets that are ready-made, brand name packets, have instructions in them, so I can read and get an idea of what to do. But these generic ones that are just transparent bags have no instructions. So I made a video of the guy who works there, and he's been working there for 20 years, and I buy all my stuff from him. And he was and he was explaining exactly what to do with each of the 2 packets that I bought, each one for separate purposes. So that's how I get by. So if you're visiting Brazil and you're stuck somewhere, do the same thing. Google Translate goes a very long way, and you should have no problems at all. People here are very friendly, at least in small cities and towns. In big cities, people are friendly too, but they're just, short of time. They're running around trying to do the things that they have to do. So people overall in Brazil, very friendly. So here's an example. Right next door to this cabana, do Everaldo and Cesar, there's a very well established restaurant that's been around for a long time, and a lot of tourists end up going there because it's on TripAdvisor, and it's got nice clean bathrooms, kind of Western style, good food, good beer. They have live music. But today I decided not to go there. I decided to come here because these guys didn't have any clients. And I thought, let me just go and help these guys. I mean, it's the same beach, literally the same beach. And so I sat here, and they were so happy that I came here. And so what I'm eating right now is exactly the same taste, same quantity as the other restaurant. Same price as well. The lesson I'm trying to impart to you is, when you help small businesses, they are much more appreciative to you than the big businesses ever will be, because they've got so many clients non-stop. To you, to them, you're just a number. But when you come to a small place like this, they literally put you on a pedestal as a way of thanking you for giving them business. So just keep that in mind when you travel to places like this, anywhere in the world. It's the same principle. Go, Bill. When there's nobody around, like right now, I've got no problems letting her off the leash so she can run free, enjoy the beach. She loves to chase after little birds like she's doing right now, and little frogs and things like that. There she goes again. She loves to come to the beach. And in doing so, I'm quite sure she's teaching me a lesson, which is, Daddy, get out of the house with me on a regular basis, come to the beach. You need to walk as well. It's like she's my personal trainer. She's encouraging me to get out of the house and walk with her so that both she's happy and I'm healthier when we get back home. You know, I've realized the best thing you can do in situations like this is leave your dog loose, because this way the dog can run, escape, play. And if she was on a leash and another aggressive dog was to show up, she'd be kind of trapped. I saw this online somewhere, and as you can see, it's much better to let your dog free. And the other guy realizes that she's just wanting to play. I'm not sure. That's a beautiful black dog. I'm not sure if it's a male or a female. But they're having fun. You guys having fun? Yes? So I forgot to bring water with me. So here there's a stream coming from up there. So I'm trying to find some water for Bella to drink. Let's see. Maybe a little bit further upstream, because this is kind of close to the ocean. And when the ocean is at high tide, the salt water comes here too. Come here, Bella. I'm going to find you some fresh drinking water. Maybe further upstream, right there maybe. Come. If not, we'll get you some from one of these restaurants. They're not quite open yet. We may have to wait, but hey. Bella, go drink some water. Come on. See if you like this water. Go, drink some water. Oh, she likes it. Is it fresh? Did you like it? Yeah, it looks fresh to me. Good. Look how beautiful it is, right? Bom dia. Entendi.
Só para usar isca para peixe.
Ah, sim, ok. Aqui peixes gostam disso, não?
É, gosta disso.
Ok. Boa sorte.
Aí
hoje.
você põe um pedacinho pequeno no anzol, água por aqui, ó. Você pega perna de moça. É um peixinho de tamanho gostoso.
Ah, sim? Obrigado. So as you can see, people here are very friendly. So they're gathering bait to go fishing in this area. And he was saying that the fish here really love that. And you catch some big fish, tasty fish. Damn cobwebs are everywhere. It's a beautiful day. Great day to ride a bike. I've never been down this road, and there's no gate. There's no chain. This is my first time. A friend of mine, whose name is John, who's Swiss, who lives in Switzerland, in Basel, but he comes here every 4 months to spend a few months and then goes back. So he's still a working architect, I believe, in Basel, and he told me about this access road. And as I said, I've never been here before, but it goes to the beach, he said. This seems to be a half decent road maintained by people that have houses here and building more. Okay, let's see how far the beach is from here. Obrigado. Yeah, I wouldn't bring my car down this road or the Kombi. It's good for a two-wheeler, but that's about it. Okay, that last coconut tree, I'm thinking that's where the beach might be. And if not, then it can't be much further away. Yeah, I see some cars up there, so people do bring their cars here. Like the Fiat Uno. What's that Italian model? And that little car is amazing. I've seen a ton of videos of that car going through all kinds of roads and swamps and water and mud where other 4x4s cannot make it. It does. And it's a cheap, inexpensive car. Here you can buy a really good used version of that for about 30,000 reais, which is about 6,000 US dollars. So just imagine, for 6,000 bucks you get a very decent Fiat Uno. That's an interesting looking house. Definitely not a local builder, or a local buyer, I should say. Somebody with a European mindset. Let's see. Again, no chains, no gates. This leads you right to the playa, I'm guessing. So let's keep on going while we can. And we see. Oh, and there it is. My first time down this path. I got to figure out where this cabana is. So I'm just going to leave my motor over here. Now, they frown upon you riding motorized vehicles on the beach, especially when the cops are around. I see a lot of people doing that when the cops are not around. There's the bike. I gotta walk a little bit. I'm not a big fan of walking in the sun, but I believe it might be right there where that little covered thingy is. Let's go give it a shot. So I'm filming this on my GoPro, which I haven't done in a long time. This should be filming in 4K at 24 frames per second. I'm using the medium mod. This is the GoPro 13. Really haven't used it much, so let's see how this blends in with my other footage. Beautiful, huh? But unfortunately, a couple of days ago, all this washed up on shore. But not a big deal, because the next time there's a stormy day and there's high tide, all of this is going to be taken away. it is hot. And I'm wearing flip-flops. But here we are, Cabana do Pioche, that's it. So let's go say hi. There's nobody here because it's off season, but during the season this place is packed. Oh, there's one person there. Oi, boa tarde. Let's go and see. Whew. So I see a little doggy here. Hey doggy! I'm gonna sit here because this table seems to have the best breeze. Number 10. And it's a little bit higher than the other ones. Oh, there's another couple coming by. I've discovered a new way of getting here on my bike. And it took me literally 4 or 5 minutes to walk from where my bike is parked to here.